All right, welcome back, everyone. We are now in round two here at the War of '04. And Cara, we might as well watch another legend play today. So,
I could not be more excited. We are watching one of my all-time favorite players in the history of the game, Jay Hornung, staring down. I don't know their opponent, but I'm very interested in seeing what the matchup is. But Jay is on that Muck deck.
yeah, interesting choice for Jay here. So, right off the bat, I have to say that Jay, absolute retro legend, and in particular, he has kept the flame alive for 2004, spanning back to an article that he wrote for Six Prizes 11 years ago, talking about this format, and we
I
are
remember
still
that
here
article
today.
well.
Oh, it was pivotal. It was part of the reason why we're all even here today. So excited to see him
Huh.
compete.
I don't think it was 11 years ago.
Was it not 2013?
I think it was like 8 years ago. I think it was 2016. But regardless, Jay is not only a retro legend, Jay is just a legend of Pokemon. This is someone who has a two-time World's Top 4 to their name, a two-time US Nationals Top 4, including a finals appearance. I mean, this is a person who has had prominent success at every level of the game. We got that Muck deck, and we're up against Crobyss. Now, what do you think about the Muck versus Crobyss matchup?
Yeah, it's really interesting. Both of these decks opt for a type of disruptive strategy. Crobyss, of course, does not care about powers and bodies. It doesn't use them, so the disruptive nature of Muck is not super effective. The real question is going to be who can actually draw their supporters, and whether or not Rogar is going to be able to get his Desert Ruins online early enough to deal some
Now,
chip damage here to this Muck.
we just saw a double dual ball heads. So I had initially a bit of concern about Jay getting benched out, but that's no longer going to happen. We have a Muck, 100 HP in the active position. We have two more Grimer on the bench, so we're going to be okay. We're
Yeah,
going to see
so
a slimy water this turn.
oh wow. Okay, Rogar had the multi-energy, able to pull off the triple poison here. Great for them. By the
That
way,
was
Rogar,
an immediate response.
this is Cole Stellato. He is kind of an up-and-comer in retro. We
Okay.
saw him compete at the NAIC '06 tournaments. He's pretty prolific in RS2PK online. And we actually saw him live stream 2006 yesterday on the Tricky Gym stream. So he is an enjoyer of the EX era. I have not seen him play '04 as much, but he's 1-0 and he's two prizes up against Jay Hornung. So I think this will be a solid matchup of opponents.
Down goes the Muck. Up comes a Grimer. And that Muck went down at the end of Jay's turn, I believe. Yeah, so that Muck went down. This is a sacrificial Grimer, probably. It's not necessarily going to go down, but I mean, this Grimer is here just to buy time for that next Muck to get powered up, which the Muck deck can afford because that Grimer is effectively that fabled seventh prize. So, and Rogar says, what? I'm not going to play that game. You want to send up a sacrifice? I'm going to send up a sacrifice too.
Yeah, we're already seeing some interesting maneuvering here from both players. I like the idea from Cole to retreat into the Dunsparce. We do know that Muck does play reversal, so even though that Crobat looks safe on the bench, at any point Jay can flip a heads, bring it up, and knock it out. But if Cole can get himself another triple poison off onto a big Muck, that could be big. Now, some Muck lists do play full heal. We'll have to see if Jay has that in his arsenal or if the poison will end up sticking.
And Jay's not concerned with anything. He's just saying, okay, you know what? Here's another Muck, poison breath. Now you got to retreat the Dunsparce, send up something else. And, yep, there's the warp point. So out comes another Grimer. Out comes Dunsparce once again. We are playing the waiting game. But Jay says no waiting game. Pokemon reversal. Up comes Crobat. Sad face out of Rogar in the comments. And down goes the Crobat to what was that, a pound knockout? Yeah, that was a pound knockout. Grimer taking names. And now we see a stun needle. This is the war of special conditions today. My goodness.
And it's not looking well here for Rogar. Jay is drawing his supporters, by the way. We've seen him play 2 underground, 2 Steven, and a research. And Rogar has just seen a single shaman, and that's it. Finally gets a Steven only for 3.
I wish I drew this well when I played 04. I swear, I can't draw this well with a Delcatty in play.
And that is one of the interesting things about this format is that the draw engines available to us are distinct. We have Delcatty, we have just pure supporters, but sometimes you just gotta draw them. And when a deck is playing hand disruption like Desert Shaman, you need to be able to also back that up with your own ability to draw if you're also going to disrupt your own hand.
By the way, I want to note this. This is the second round. We are barely into round 2. So far, we have seen burn. We have seen sleep. We have seen poison. We have seen paralysis. We have seen so many special conditions on stream. We haven't seen confusion, but you never know. Could be coming any time.
And I wouldn't actually be too surprised to see confusion pop up at some point. We know that Xbloud can force confusion. Perhaps a Blossom Miracle Powder would choose confusion for some reason. So you never know.
I really hope we see an Xbloud on stream. By the way, I wanna just say something. You said that Jay Hornung said hashtag bring back Blossom. This man is playing Muck. No, this man is playing Muck. Was this some next level meta manipulation stuff? He's like, oh yeah, let's see the Blossom. Laughs in Muck.
I'm really curious why he chose to play Muck. He must think it's that strong of a deck. Of all the decks that we've seen Jay play, I haven't seen him try out Muck too much. So who knows? Maybe if he ends up winning the whole tournament, we'll get to talk to him about his deck choice.
You know, I mean, Muck had quite the showing last tournament. You know, I mean, it didn't win, but it made top 4, losing a very close set to Robin. And there was a point where it felt like Muck was just unstoppable that tournament.
Yeah, Muck is a really, really strong deck in the current 04 metagame. We have seen people try to fight back against it. The presence of Muck has led to a decrease in the Delcatty engine, even a decrease in Dunsparce decks, and instead players focusing on playing heavy counts of supporters to be able to draw through the disruption. Some people are succeeding, and others are unfortunately in situations like Cole, where he is now down 4 prizes to 2 with no energy on board, and this looks really, really tough right now if you are Rogar.
Yeah, you know, if you had asked me to just place my bet on who would win between Crobyss and Muck, I would have said, you know what? I think Crobyss has a pretty good chance. You know, hits hard, no reliance on those powers, but we see Jay Hornung with Muck is up 2 prizes and has a dominant board position. And you know, I will say, I think Muck is favored. Last year at the first War of 04, we did see that Muck player take out a Crobyss in top 8. So clearly not an auto loss on either player's side.
No, okay. Not at all. Especially with, all the heal cards that Muck can play. Look at that. Just get out of the active. Big damage to this Crobat here.
That triple poison just gone as quickly as it came down.
Ooh, okay. Desert Ruins is great. If this can somehow stick and Rogar can take out that Muck on the bench with 30 HP left, I don't know, Cara. Something to look out for.
A pivotal Desert Ruins. Notably, Jay proactively played a Team Aqua hideout to try to, disrupt all his free retreaters in Rogar's side of the field. So Jay initiated the Stadium War, but now Rogar is firing back with that terrifying Desert Ruins.
Yeah, Jay.
Every turn that sticks is going to be huge.
So Jay actually needed to play that first hideout in order to give Crobyss an extra retreat to knock it out with a Slimy Water. And now we're going to see if, with a 4-card hand and 1 to draw, will he be able to... Okay, well, now's a Desert Shaman, so who really knows if there's going to be a Stadium in Jay's hand. But if Rogar can nail his
1 to draw...
Okay.
There, we're seeing some Mystic Water pressure. The ball is in Jay's court. Energy removal 2. Tails. We have not seen the counter Stadium yet. That's scary.
Straight I don't
think Jay has it. I don't think Jay has it. This could be an immediate upset. Jay plays a Desert Shaman now. All right, 4 more cards, Jay. Make or break. You lose. You lose to the Desert Ruins right now. I think if you don't have a counter stadium. Last round I talked about that narrative of Desert Ruins kind of falling in popularity, but oh, okay. Jay making a smart move, sending up that damage muck, saying, you know what? If you want it to go down, you have to waste your attack on it. I like that. But that Desert Ruins does not go down. Jay is kind of scrambling here.
Yeah, this is actually like really, really bad. The only good thing for Jay right now is that Crobyss is not a deck that plays reversal. So there's no possibility for a 4-prize turn right now. All Cole has to decide is the best way to take these final 2 prizes once this muck in the active goes down. He might stun needle, but yeah, actually that's probably the best play right now. Promote the Crobyss with 1 energy, stun needle, and just
conserve that double rainbow energy.
Yeah. Okay. He's got 4 cards in hand. He's really thinking here. I mean, this could be the second to last turn of the game. This is major lynch point here for this game here in round 2.
This game has gone so fast. Just lightning fast game, back and forth. Just all these attacks, and then boom, down comes the Desert Ruins and just says, okay, the game is now entirely about me. I'm excited. Now, we haven't seen any action out of Rogar yet. I hope everything's okay on their side.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully it's not a disconnect. Hopefully they are just deep in the tank. Oh, regretting the decision here. Okay. So, promotes the Dunsparce.
Now, I have to imagine Jay's going to promote that 40 HP map. Cannot risk exposing the 40 damage muck, rather. Cannot risk exposing the 70 damage muck. Oh, but Jay is thinking about it.
He must not have an energy. Well, what does the math say if he does have the energy? So, Triple Poison is going to do 30. He's going to take 10 from the Desert Ruins, which has not happened yet. So, Muck will be at 50 HP. Going back into Cole's turn, it'll be at 60. Triple Poison will knock it out with the Desert Ruins.
Down comes the 20 HP Muck.
Jay needs a healing card now.
Now, what healing cards do you think Jay's running?
Probably Oranberry and possibly copies of Potion. Maybe Pokemon Nurse. I think Muck likes to play 1 or 2 Pokemon Nurse as well. Those would be the main things that I'd look out for.
It's tough. Oh, the Desert Ruins got countered. That's huge. Second energy onto the Muck. Oh, we saw...
That's it.
Okay.
There we go. Warp Point gets around the retreat lock. Knocks out the Mucky X. That's game. So
Crobyss takes down a legend.
Yeah, I don't think you can ask for anything more. This matchup is tough for Muck, but he got it through.